ask you, do you think Carnival is the place to come to find the love of your life?
Hell no. No. There's too many good, fine-looking men. Yeah, you're going to ruin your market by sticking to one. You come for a good time, not a long time.
I like the way you're thinking.
Welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined with my co-host,
JD.
So, what are we talking about today?
Wifey after Hot Girl Summer. Notting Hill Carnival edition.
Yes. We recently had the Notting Hill Carnival. It was kind of lit still. We ain't been, what has it been, like 3 years? No carnival after the beer bug. Yeah, man. He was thinking, what are we talking about, man? Let me show you the context.
Yeah.
We have 2 clips for you today. Let's play clip number 1, come back and give you our thoughts. Here's clip number 1.
I want to ask you, do you think Carnival is the place to come to find the love of your life?
Hell no. There's too many good, fine-looking men. Yeah, you're going to ruin your market by sticking to one. You come for a good time, not a long time.
I like the way you're thinking.
If you want to find your husband, go to church. Go to the supermarket. We don't come to...
But wait, what you're saying is there's a lot of guys here, so potentially you could scout around, gather like 20 numbers, and then you can like find out...
You get me? It's a Premier League thing right here, you know?
2 nights. Yeah, but isn't there one you want to keep, you know, and put on the final team?
No. Listen, you got to treat every man out here like they're cattle, fam. You feel me? You got...
Wow!
Yeah, fam. You don't take none of these man seriously. Because once they're chatting to you, they're chatting to next gal over there and chatting next gal over there.
Okay, so that's the dynamic of going to Carnival, right? How many man them? Fellas, put in the comments. How many of you went to Carnival, chat to things? We know the drill. Take numbers. Because sometimes you go Carnival, you say, I'm going to take as much numbers as I can, right? You take the number down. You got on well with the chick. She gave you all the choosing signals. She gave me all the come on and all of that. Called her. Who's this? You try to go, oh, it's the guy with the gold teeth. Oh, it's the guy that was wearing this. It's the guy that was, you know, whatever, right? And she goes, I still don't remember. Then you're like, how many numbers did you take?
Like 300.
No, but it's like, how many numbers did you take, right? So, and then you chat to them a little bit, blocked. Then after a while, hey, big head. And you're like, who's this? Because you already deleted the number. How many guys went through the BS, the trials and tribulations of Carnival? Because I know many a man go down Carnival and they're like, all those numbers I took, I deleted them. And some guys said they went chew. Most guys didn't. Give us your story. And also, did you get chew? Is it a Premier League thing? As she said. What's your thoughts on this whole Carnival scenario?
Listen, that girl, not that I agreed with things that she said, but she is funny. The thing she came out with, it's a Premier League thing, you know?
It was.
It's like, whoa. Exactly. It's like, wow, what? You have to treat men like cattle. It's like, wow.
I think she had the roles twisted, but fair enough. I think that's the culture of women. Women think a lot like men now. But the thing is, with that kind of mentality, you're not going to win.
No. See, this is the thing, just like you said. The roles have been reversed, not fully, but as in a lot of women think that they're men, pretty much. They're very masculine. They're in their masculine frame, mentally, not always physically. So just because she's dressed like a female and looks...
The mentality.
Exactly. The mentality. Look how she's talking.
The culture.
Exactly. So, but that's where the problem is.
Let's go for what she said. They're here for a good time, not a long time. How many men went Carnival with their woman, baby mums, whoever, their wives, or their wives went by themselves? Tutus, you might be seeing clips of her twerking up on next man. Put in the comments, man. Was that you? Feel free, man.
Send us the video.
Yeah, man. We
Send it to our email.
We might do a video on you. Who knows? Like, how many man them realize their other half couldn't be trusted? Because we see that. I saw a few clips.
So have I.
And I was like, whoa. Exactly. I see women go there, they pram a twerk up on man because they're saying it ain't been carnival for a minute. And I'm trying to shake my rump. I'm trying to gyrate on somebody. I seen that. And this man's baby mom, she's in a full-blown relationship.
Yep. And he left her at home.
And guys, are you okay for your woman to be twerking up on man and all them stuff? Because some guys are cool with that. They say, oh, it's not nothing.
Harmless fun.
Yeah, boy, masculine men are territorial. So that's, that guy's possession. I'm just saying, like,
hey,
I know they're going to hit me with that. But I'm just saying, masculine men are territorial. I don't share. We don't share that, girl.
I don't share either.
Anyway. I'm just saying.
The question that the girl actually asked, the other girl, is carnival the place to find the love of your life? So girls, guys, put in the comments what you think the answer is to that. She clearly said no, and I don't think that's the place either. No.
How do you know what the place is? Because someone might say carnival's not the place to find your other half, right? Or your partner, whatever you want to put it. But some people might argue, maybe if you go to church, maybe if you go to the library, you might find that person. But you find people where you find people.
That's true. So I wouldn't particularly put it in an actual, like, there's the correct place. I can't really say that.
No, some people might argue carnival, people go there to look girl, and they do. I agree with her.
Do.
They go there to look girls go to look man. But sometimes a lot of mandem that I know said to me, I'm going down there just to hold a vibe. I'm not taking any numbers or unless there's the woman's giving me mad choosing signals. It's not that. So there is some guys that don't go down there just to chase. And I think it's the age, I think it's the mentality and where the guy is at in life and also the woman. So you might have the mentality of, oh, I'm not going to take any man seriously. It's the Premier League, whatever she was saying. But then there might be man them that I just describe and say, you know what, I'm looking for a wife now. I'm not really on, taking bare numbers and on the whole joke thing and getting blocked and, the whole scenario. So it depends. You find people where you find people. That's my thoughts. Put in the comments if you disagree.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. You find people where you find people. A lot of people have stories of the craziest places they found their husband or where they found their wife. They did not expect that at all, but it was the case. I would say this though, obviously with carnival, there's like thousands of people there. So then it does widen your horizon in regards to meeting the opposite sex, right? So in that sense, it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's going to be guys from all sorts of areas to where, say you're
lots
just
of options.
Exactly. Say you're used to staying typically in your area and you don't really venture out. So then this is the opportunity to see people from other areas. So in that sense, it's like, well, okay, it's a good thing. There's lots of guys, lots of options. Almost like going back to when you was in college. Lots of guys.
I don't know. You mean younger days, but okay.
Yeah, younger days, yeah. Because that's the times that they say you should look for your man, isn't it? So anyway, yeah, so in that sense, I would say there's opportunities. But it's not exactly the best place. But there's not really a best place.
But isn't it, you can't say best place or worst place. You find them where you find them. I understand that at carnival, yeah, a lot of mandems going there to all a vibe. A lot of more men is going to chat to women. Yeah. But a lot of women's going for mandem though.
Get a wine, to get numbers, hopefully draw a few things after, chat to girl them.
That chick in the first clip, right? Premier League girl, right? Sometimes they say they're single by choice, so because they're spoiled with options. Yeah. But again, how can you determine whether a guy wants to court you long-term commitment or it's a carnival thing he's trying to smash? She might meet a dude and she might have won. She might have been able to. Oh, now she wants to cash out. Right? But her mentality was, all the guys here are thirsty. And don't get me wrong, some guys, it's obvious that they don't get chicks and they're thirsty. I get it, man. Fellas, stop doing that ish. Yes. Right? But there's some guys, as I said, they're not on that. but they pass up so many good opportunities because they think I've got so much options.
Mm-hmm.
Men, the guy that I want is gonna fall on a silver platter, and he's gonna, take me. He's gonna marry me, and we're gonna run off into the sunset. Yada yada yada. Then they say, oh, when they can't find that guy because they made poor decisions, I'm single by choice. More like design.
You're not single by choice.
Mm.
Anyway, ain't even gonna go into that.
Mm-hmm.
I think when it comes to relationships, a lot of women don't actually have an idea how to even be in one. So, although this girl's asking, "Can you find your man in Carnival?" Say you did. A lot of women don't know how to even be in a relationship. A lot of them have no idea how to even keep a man,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of them can't pair bond because, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
you have so many options that
Yeah.
and you, even though there's so many options, a lot of women tend to actually choose poorly.
Yeah, because they get
Bad
ran
apple
through. They get
pickers.
ran through by the bad boys,
Mm.
and then the guy at the end of the tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
he's the sucker that she's looking for, and before you know it, she's trying to attach her bandwagon to him, but then still behind, his back, she's, the girl twerking, like I was saying, like I described, right? But Carnival was a good day, man. Who went to Carnival? Because I went personally, and there was loads of people, man. It was a good turnout, man. Like, it was a nice day. I can't complain, man. We're gonna bring the podcast out there next year, so some of you will see us out there next year. It was what, 3 years since Carnival, but I hear her. I'm sure. Listen, those videos and stuff of women getting, taken behind certain, buildings and whatnot, and getting their belly beat out and whatnot.
Crazy things is happening.
But
Those girls had
vibes,
cobwebs.
isn't it?
No, I'm joking.
Vibes. Just make sure you use protection
Yep.
and play safe. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. What do you want to add before we jump to the next clip?
We can jump to the next clip.
Okay. In that being said, let's move to clip number 2.
Sanaya, where you calling us from?
Columbus, Ohio.
30 years old. Do you have any children?
I have 2.
Okay, how old are your kids?
13, 3.
Why are you not with the 3-year-old dad?
I'll be totally honest and transparent. So my youngest daughter is a one-night stand baby.
When was the last time you was intimate with a guy? You don't have to answer.
Okay. I said I was gonna be honest when when you asked this question. Today.
We saw a guy. Who's that in the background?
I told you who it was.
That's the guy you had sex with today?
Wow.
You want to meet a guy while you have the guy you slept with in your house. What kind of quality man you think is going to hit you up?
I'm just being honest.
I'm being honest too. What kind of quality man you think is going to hit you up?
I don't know. You tell me, Kendra.
Not one.
Okay.
Wow. I think I'm going to have to do it. No, you can't make this ish up. I can't believe it. The guy's in the background and she's calling Kendra too.
Now she wants to cash out.
Exactly. He had to laugh. It's like, whoa, you're telling people that we just beat. Like, nah, I'm sure. Say he maybe he liked her, right? Because in some crazy situations where you're sleeping with each other and whatever the case may be, but maybe he liked her for it. Maybe he sees certain qualities in her that he likes. I'm not gonna totally disqualify her like that. I'm just saying some guys.
No, totally disqualified.
I mean, as in the guy in the background.
Guys, put in the comments any takers.
No,
Continue.
I know that. I'm just saying, referring to the guy in the background. He's in her house. He clearly feels free to walk around and do what he's doing. So anyway, I'm just saying that he may possibly, because like I said, crazy things happen, maybe trying to take her seriously. But after seeing what he just witnessed of her exposing what they just did, maybe have changed his mind. Now, I'm not saying that he is taken seriously. I'm saying there's a tiny possibility. Anyway, so this is what I'm talking about in regards to women who is delusional.
I think she was more than delusional. That would just that's an understatement.
She had high expectations, saying, "Oh, I want this in a man, that in a man, that in a man," and look what you're doing. What do you mean? Okay, let's talk about her even presenting herself well. First of all, you're coming on the Kendra G show. Okay, obviously she needs to pick from a bunch that whoever wants to log on, right? But there's a possibility. So then wouldn't you do up your hair and fix up yourself properly? Would you not do that? So then her presentation is poor. I'm sorry.
So her image wasn't correct.
No.
So let's play it. Okay, it doesn't play. That was a good one. Anyways, right? Some women think, I'm perfect. I'm a 10. I don't need to do anything. You got to meet me up where I'm at. That's the mentality in modern women. That's the culture today. I'm so fly. You say to a chick, what would you rate yourself out of 10? I'm a 10 out of 10. Some of them even say they're 20 or they're 11 or whatever, right? But then that means there's no room for improvement.
No. You're saying you're perfect.
So
and then you say no one's perfect.
Exactly, but
which one is it?
Modern women want traditional men. But what's in it for those traditional men? Are they more than 3 holes? And then what? And what? Sloppy seconds? And when I say second, what am I in 100th place? Because these women get ran through. I'm saying facts. That might be the unflattering truth, but it's facts. She had the dude right there, but was you trying to get him jealous? What was this case? What was the case?
I think it's just very bright of her. She bright. It was very bright of her to even do that with him there. Yeah. And it's also a bit disrespectful because it's like, you're telling our business, like we just done our thing or whatever we was doing, and you coming on a live show to tell people.
I don't think he cared.
No, I'm not saying he cared, but there is a respect levels.
But where was her moral compass
for herself?
Where was her, like, I don't want to look bad and stuff like
that's why I said her image was terrible, plus what she just did.
All women today, wifey material, do they even know what the men that they say they want, do they even know what those men want? They don't. Again, they're 10 out of 10, they're perfect. And which man of any substance, of any good substance, is going to take a woman like that seriously? Like, are you being for real? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you've got the dude in the background that dig out your belly earlier. Come on, what was you trying to get him jealous? Did you? And some of them are delusional enough to think, oh, this guy actually wants to be with me long term. He's taking me seriously. Like, really? Where you at with some of that?
Yeah, like really. Like you just said. She has 2 children. One's 13, one's 3. Just like Kendra asked her, why are you not with the 3-year-old's child? Yeah. She said, because that baby was from a one-night stand. Are you kidding me? This is where it goes back to when you mentioned in Carnival, how you go down side alley and get your belly dig out. These are the things that happen. So in her situation, this is what happened. You have a one-night stand with a stranger that you have no idea who it is, right? Yeah. And then what's the consequences to your actions? A baby.
The delusion is real.
It is real. And then you want to come and on a dating show asking for a man, and then a man of a certain standard.
Yeah.
And look where you're at. Hold on a second. Are you kidding me?
Again, the delusion is real. Let's list off some of the things. She didn't marry before she carried. Many women need to do that. When, I'm not saying all, but sometimes when a woman doesn't do certain things, it lacks poor judgment. That's poor judgment. It is what it is. That might be sensitive to some, but that's the unflattering truth. That's the unpopular truth. Marry before you carry. It will save you a lot of problems. What do you think about that?
You should marry before you carry.
My next note was obviously she got pregnant on a one-night stand. We've covered that part. Obviously calling into a single show. You're not really single. And which man, you're looking for a sucker at this point. You're looking for, she's bright. She's bright.
Very bright.
Okay. What do you think about men getting their passports and flying out to other countries where the women are more submissive, fit, feminine, friendly, less baggage? I don't need to explain to them, marry before you carry. the basic things that, you know, like a woman gives me your most prized possession. You'd think that, okay, no other man's had this. But women today say, I'm the ish and you've been ran through. Where you at with some of that?
You said quite a lot. So can you say the
Should men grab their passports and date women across seas?
Okay. When you're living in a Western world, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Because a lot of these women are just tapped. There's something wrong with them. Honestly, it's like from going. Okay, look at the examples that we've already played you.
Yeah.
Look at the examples of previous podcasts we've done.
Yeah.
And you'll see more examples in the ones to come.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is a guy really gonna find over here?
A lot of women get ran through, and at a certain point in their life, they're actually looking for a sucker. And let's be real, because which man in his right mind is going to take her seriously? Like, come on now, stop it. So I think if men want to date seriously, or like say they want to have children and a wife and stuff, is it best to do it in the West, where the culture is I'm free, sexually promiscuous, and I can do my thing, and all the type of baggage and damage and all the BS that follows? And on top of that, they want a traditional man, but they're a modern woman. And if I say submission, they say slavery. Why is men even going to put over it? You got women in other countries that if the man cheat or he does whatever, she's still cook and clean. Certain things are just basic. Like, come on, man. Some women think that the JJ is something special, but it's being ran through. It's not that special. You're not a virgin. Stop it.
No. And there's so much of a JJ out there. I don't know why a lot of women think that theirs is the best.
Mine is special.
You think God just created a one woman with the best pom-pom?
I don't care if the chick shoots sparks outside of her rump. Listen, there ain't no best coochie. There ain't no best coochie. Coochie's coochie, right? To a degree, coochie's coochie. Obviously, it depends the chassis that it's on. And I'm referring to women like cars, but you get the analogy, right?
Yeah.
But it's about quality women. And I'm saying, is there many quality women in the West? There is. There might be. I believe there's nice modern women, but listen, men got to deal with a lot. And we got to address a lot of stuff. But we got the conversation started.
Yep.
That's some of our thoughts. I'll just say, so how many men are signing up for this woman or women like this? Put it in the comments and share some of your thoughts on the things that we've touched on in this podcast. That's my final thought on that. What do you want to add before we jump out?
I would just say, from what you said, the type of guys she's gonna get hollered at by are the ones that just want to beat, and that's it. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.
So even if they want to take us seriously,
they can't.
They just can't.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
People, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, do that, and see you in the next one. Peace.